You know, sometimes when I'm driving cab, I like to pretend I'm a cop. Always wanted to be a cop. Could have been a cop, too. Adds a little excitement to the game, you know? Actually, I was a security guard once, but they wouldn't let me carry a gun. That's why I drive cab.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the premiere episode of the Zambonees Comedy Specials. We are the Zambonees. My name's Tom.
I'm Ari.
Shannon.
Dennis.
Vice President Bush, wouldn't be prudent, won't tell you my real name, will tell you this. I'm the president, read my lips.
We even do outdated comedy material.
Clinton hasn't been in there for long enough, damn it.
Oh no, you dated us.
You did it, you said it, you said the Clinton
Anyway,
word.
we are the Zambonees, and this program is basically a whole bunch of original comedy material that we wrote and created, and these guys all act in.
Rewrote.
We're quite happy with it. A couple people couldn't be here today. Carla Schulz was not available. She's off in beautiful British Columbia on her vacation. And our good friend and mentor, Corey Stoven, is actually working out of town already. But
He's in a drug rehabilitation program right now.
He's at the Gerald Ford Clinic.
he was quite instrumental in helping create the program a year ago and get us off the ground and help me pick all these fine and wonderful thespians. That's with a TH, not an L. So anyway, later on we're going to show you a whole bunch of our more skits, but do you guys have anything you want to say?
Well, the only reason we're doing these is because we just couldn't come up with any more original material.
True.
Wow, we could.
Let's be honest.
Well, this is original.
Honestly?
Oh yeah, that's right. This
Yeah,
is
we could.
original.
No, actually, I think
could.
Yeah, we could. No, yeah, we could.
yeah, we could have come up with more material. The trick was
We're
couldn't
just trying to get you off the show, Dennis.
yeah, I think what it was, Dennis, is that we couldn't come up with the material that these three could do. That was
This
the
is
trick.
basically about as productive as most of our meetings throughout the winter.
That's not true. We drank a lot of Coke.
Anyway, no sponsorship plugs. Okay?
Not full to sponsorship.
Kodak. Speaking of sponsors, can we tell a sponsorship story?
Sure.
We
Corey,
did.
he's got some story.
Oh well, this is a Tom story, so try to stay near Tom if you can. Tom was doing a skit. He had this whole great idea for a skit of a certain company in town.
Who shall remain nameless.
Who shall remain nameless, of course. But a certain company in town that had all sorts of horrible commercials on it, let's put it that way. And he shot the skit, and the whole time Tom had shot it, he was just paranoid that the company was like going to sue him or something or whatever.
That's
So
for sure.
one
The mafia skit.
it's
You'll
the
see it
mafia.
later
Yeah,
next
the
show.
mafia skit, and you'll know what we're talking about. So early one Sunday morning, I pick up the phone and I call Tom, and pretending to be somebody else, And I call up and I say, hello, can I speak to Tom Caldwell, please? And he's like, this is Tom Caldwell. This is a representative of a certain company and of the legal department. And we understand you're doing a skit that parodies our company. And we'd like to let you know that if you do not cease and desist such action, on and on, we'll bring legal action. And so at this point, Tom has added a few bricks to his shorts, to put it bluntly. I left him with that notice and then hung up. And left him stewing for probably about half an hour.
5 minutes. It
No,
seemed like half an hour.
It seemed like half an hour.
Yeah.
Left him stewing, called him back, and let him off the hook. But it was.
I've hated you ever since. Not that well, anyway, won't get into that
So we are actually having that on the show?
in a different form.
Actually showed his picture. Now, just to let you know that
Showed whose picture?
the guy that we
Oh,
parodied.
the guy. We can't say who though.
Yeah.
No.
Top secret stuff.
Yeah. That's
right.
Anyway, we're gonna get going. We're gonna show you our first half hour of hilarious comedy. We'll be back later on though. Enjoy.
Welcome to the Sexiest Man Alive, starring the Sexiest Man Alive.
Thank you, friend. And welcome to our program. Today, first I should make the introductions. I am the sexiest man
Oh,
alive.
you know he is the sexiest man alive. Look at that.
Oh, stop, don't stop.
You are so sexy. You're too sexy for this bar. I got it for you.
Yes. Today we are going to talk about the #1 priority in being the sexiest man alive. Of course, this is a problem which I do not have to deal with, and that is picking up chicks in the bar.
You know he is the king. Elvis would be jealous. Look at him.
But of course, I'm running low on change, Frenchie. So, well, first, I would like you to get a shot of Frenchie French. Just look at this fine specimen of manhood. Look at the hair. Look at the sunglasses. Look at the clothes. Does he know how to dress or what?
I must say, it is all thanks to this man. I was not always this beautiful. He is all the change I need in my life. He is the motivation. He is, how do you say, the man. Oh, he is the sexiest man alive.
But of course. But Frenchie French did not always look so good.
No, I did not.
I'm sorry, but I have to show the picture.
If you must, you must.
You must agree. Look at the shirt he had. Look at the pants. Look at the hair.
I'm so embarrassed I could puke.
But look at him now. Show them yourself, Frenchie.
I am not quite like the sexiest man alive, but I am a close fourth. He is the sexiest man alive. The regular, you're sexy man. You
I will have the regular. Oh, Frenchie, you know how to make them special.
You know, for you, you get anything you want. Well, today's show, like he has said, is dedicated to picking up their women. Not that he needs them, they will come to him, but today he is helping me. So today, we will be checking for their babies. We look for them. Sorry, they look for him.
Exactly.
No, I often sit behind this bar and I wonder, if he was dead, would he be the sexiest man dead? Or the sexiest man alive? He is such a stallion. He could ride a horse, and a horse would go, you're on the nay in my life. But anyway, it's time to look for the women.
Here comes one now. Hey, baby, I'm the sexiest man alive. Would you like some fries to go with that shit?
She wanted you, I did that.
Frenchie, fetch my glasses.
What a shooter, Frenchie.
Oh. Watch, Frenchie. Watch and learn. Hey, baby. Is your mother a baker?
No.
Then where did you get those buns? I like them with spirit. You could see the fire in her eyes. She wanted me, I could tell.
She didn't want you. You don't understand. You're nothing. I'm sick of talking like this. I'm sick of wearing these shades and this stupid shirt and never getting any women. The only women I get to see is my mom and my sister. You never get anywhere. You're a loser. Why don't you just shut up? I work for 25-cent tips. I'm going on my own.
I have dealt with jealousy before. You'll never get anywhere. You see, they're trying to use him to make me jealous. But that's all for the show this week. Tune in next week when we will broadcast out of the library. Those librarians, I can read them like a book.
I'm Papa Tom with another revisionist history moment. September 7th, 1940. In an air battle over London in which 65 Prince Albert raiders are brought down, the raiders returned after dark and began to get bombed in London and its suburbs, and the bombing went on for months. I'm Papa Tom with another revisionist history moment.
Tour de force, gusto and verve, that's what the New York Times called my latest video. Get it, it's the compilation, the British LPs, they're all here. Order, I'm standing by.
Yes, now you too can learn to be a rock and roll drummer just like Ringo. The fab Drum Like Ringo videotape will teach you its best kept musical secrets.
The slow beat. The evocative beat. The sort of nonchalant beat.
Plus, order now and we'll throw in some never heard before Beatles gossip.
How would you like me going talking about your daughter saying she's fast? She's lively, but she may not be fast. I ought to know. I got all the women in Liverpool. Not about John and Paul, his little beard and his campaign for peace.
That's Drum Like Ringo, only $39.95. Order today. A Fab 4 specialty product.
We'll be worried about fur coats when we got sideburns on our face.
Elmo love to spell. Tell me how to get to Zambonees Street.
And you wonder why Mr. Hoover died, okay? It's because of fellers like you.
Everyone wave.
Dr. Griffin. Dr. Griffin, call 471, please. This is Nelson. This is Nelson. Call 238.
Seems to be the problem, buddy.
I'm in the third hour of a triple bypass on a male Caucasian, age 73, and he's allergic to anesthetic. And when I open up the chest cavity, I find that the myocardium of the right auricle is almost totally destroyed, and I just don't know what to do.
That's easy.
It is. Johnny. Come on.
Been a slow day today.
I got what you need. I got what you need.
Thank you. You'd better take this down.
Okay.
Okay. First, section the upper brachial artery. Then, graft it to the remaining auricle muscle. After that, you want to suture it to the vena cava superior. No problem.
But isn't the femoral artery stronger?
I wish I would have had a bit more business today, I tell you. Yes, it is, but keep in mind that the blood pressure is always higher in the legs after exercising. And most patients, post-cardiac patients, have been known to suffer from mild to moderate internal bleeding around the sutures for anywhere from 6 months up to, a year after the initial surgery.
Makes sense.
Of
Do I
course.
use a forceps or triclap?
Oh, let me see. What time is it, doctor?
Maybe you could tell on your brand new watch.
Forceps.
Thank you. Makes sense now. All makes sense.
Have a pleasant day.
Good evening. I'm Peter Nansbridge with a ZBC News special report. Tonight, we take you to the streets of Saskatoon to investigate a growing problem among our youth. A problem that could stick with them for the rest of their lives. An addiction that has brought the street energy level to an annoying high. One which has made people generally in way too good a mood. A warning before we watch this tape, some people could find it very difficult to digest.
I'm a recovering addict. I admit it. I'm not ashamed. But, let me tell you. I'm glad I was able to fight my way out of that trap, you know? And these kids, they need some help. They need serious help.
In a city full of social concerns over racial disharmony, gang violence, ethnic conflict, social corruption, and political cynicism, a group is torn away from the pack of street scum they formerly associated with. In a world sickened with the decadence and moral decay of drugs, prostitution, and suicidal depression, they've been hooked. They are addicts. Some of them are striving to snap back in a world that has chewed up and spit out so many of their peers. This is a gang called the Blowers. They cruise this part of town going nowhere, just hanging out on the corners, on the benches, at bowling alleys, and all too often, the candy stores.
It actually started back in public school. I mean, it was really easy to get back then. I mean, my parents used to give it to me, and it used to drive my teachers nuts. I mean, when they caught us, the only thing we could do was swallow. Some jerk tried to tell me that it could stay in your stomach for 7 years. I don't think so. I mean, when a buddy of mine would knock off a convenience store or something like that, we'd all meet back at the Snap House, and we'd divvy up the take. Now it's just getting worse. We make our own, we chew our own. It's just hell out there. It's getting too expensive.
Hey man, you looking for some blow, man? I got everything you need. Some grapes, some orange. Anything you need, talk to me.
Yeah, man, we come here a lot. You know, just tell you the good guy. For one, sometimes he treats us real good, you know. He's good. So get the camera out of my hand, man. I told you what you want here. Get out of here. Shit, man, get out of here.
Oh, chew, we hang. Who you, my mother? What business is yours anyways? Like,
The problem these youngsters deal with every day is bubble gum. Some sugar-free, some no-stick, sometimes grape or banana. Bubble gum. They blow because that's all they know how to do.
You see Cherry? She's in rough shape. Got fired from her last job. Got caught chewing. What a shame.
Ruthless dealers will stretch their profits by using fillers such as silly putty, paper mache, and rubber cement. Many a youth have been admitted to emergency plastic surgery wards to correct fused pellets, the tragic result of buying tainted street gum. City Hall has been working hard with local police to scrape the drug problem from their streets.
I found a way out. I smoke now. That's my guess. I only hope these kids can expand. Find a better way. All you kids out there that are thinking of chewing, don't do it. That first piece, that's all it takes. And you're hooked.
to watch or not to watch?
That is the question.
'Tis nobler to watch Shaw Cable 10.
The Zambonees.
Slurpee?
Dude!
Hi, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the show. I just wanted to let you know that that was the coldest day in January that Tom made us do that show. Here we are, freezing our butts off. Thank you very much, Tom. We'll never forgive you.
You're welcome.
Anyways.
We were in the cast from Alive in that one.
And I think those
That's
guys...
really why Carla's in here.
Did you understand that one?
That's
one
all
went
I have
very
to
well.
ask.
Did anybody catch it?
Yeah, of course it went well, Tom. You had a parka. Yeah. We're out there in leather jackets and bandanas. You're there in a parka. Of course it's going to go
At
well
least
for
I
you.
had a nice ripped pants on.
I had a jacket with a big red bow sticking out of my head.
But that's what you
That
came
was-
here in.
I'm sure.
That was a good day, though. We did very good that day. You
Mhm.
guys are very diligent and hardworking people, I must say.
Jodie got a-
And
Jodie
you
got
put
a
up with a
haircut
lot.
again
You put up with a lot.
obviously. Shaved up all his hair.
You put up with a lot.
Yeah, you hardly ever recognize this guy.
Right, Luke?
He's got the slick look
Right,
now.
Luke?
Obviously. So who's the woman in your life that you got your hair cut off?
It's me, it's me.
Wait, I have the picture back here.
Luke Perry. It's the Luke Perry look. That's what he's looking for.
These guys actually.
I got over that AA meeting. Now I'm going to NA, and my father beats me, and my mother left me, and my dog died. They should write a country music song about me.
And if you play it backwards,
We had a dead dog.
Play it backwards.
You play it backwards, they all come out.
These two have actually turned into quite the little dynamic duo with a lot of cab skits to their credit.
Holy microphone, Jodie.
Well, we've got to go out there. And the famous Frenchie French and the most sexist man alive.
He is the sexiest man alive.
Obviously, somebody else did that skit.
Oh, you missed it. Oh,
We wouldn't show up. We refused to
because
show
they
up for
could
that
not
skit.
compete with the
That is
sexiest man
right.
alive.
They were scared.
They were intimidated by his beauty. Can you
Two of your flies. Anyway.
Oh, if you were done.
Hey. Before we get out of hand here, this is our first show, and we've got another show coming up. Basically, it'll be on next week at the same time. And so we hope you've enjoyed watching.
Come.
We hope you'll watch again.
Tom, you see that cameraman going big circles? Big circles, big circles?
No.
Oh, okay.
We were supposed to have 13 shows.
Oh, you be quiet.
13
Or
shows.
Michael's phoned, okay? He canceled the
Oh,
deal,
did he?
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Me and Jodie have to get back to Saturday Night Live.
Well, next.
Well, I mean the TV
Clear
show.
What show did we do next?
We're not gonna. We promise not showing any more snapshots. We'll see you next week. You promise.
Get them out of here. It's okay, big guy.
No.
Sorry, it's stress. Can't take the camera away. I'm gonna freak out.
I'm Father Tom, and this is a revisionist history moment. May 24th, 1940. The German army reached the ancient city of Calgary and began the siege of the citadel. I'm Father Tom, and this has been a revisionist history moment.
The Zambonees Comedy Specials, brought to you in part by Coca-Cola Bottling Limited. Always Coca-Cola. And Molson Canadian Ice-filtered draft. This program was shown in front of a live audience.